Today, 5 signs somebody is manifesting you. And there's plenty of videos on this channel and lots of other YouTube channels talking about how to manifest somebody, but what if somebody's doing it to you? How could you tell? What's going on with that? Quick side note, this does not work on your twin flame. If you are a twin flame person, please go back to my True Twin Flame Teachings playlist. This is for everybody else, conventional relationships, friendships, family, and the like. So what I'm gonna do is quickly list off the signs, bullet by bullet, and then we're gonna get into each one of them. Before I do that though, I just want to preface by saying that if somebody is manifesting you, they might not be trying to do it on purpose. Because if you focus on something enough, it's going to show up in your reality. So just kind of keep that in mind. It doesn't have to be that somebody is doing it intentionally. They could just be daydreaming about you, thinking a lot about you, and yeah, they could manifest you. So just wanted to say that, you know, some people, they might not like it if somebody is trying to manifest them. They think of it like some kind of nefarious witchcraftery that the person is engaging in. And it doesn't have to be that at all. It could just be that they're very focused on you. Okay, here's the signs. Number 1, most obvious sign, seeing things that remind you of them. That's an obvious one. Number 2, you are seeing the number 222 or 2222 a lot, like a lot, right? And possibly 1111, but mostly 222 or 2222. That's sign number 2. Number 3, smelling them. Interesting, but really, that's a thing. You could be smelling them. Number 4, you get the urge to talk to them. Like you really just want to call them, talk to them, kind of out of nowhere. You just get the urge to do that, right? Like, why am I thinking about them? Why do I want to text them so bad? Or you want to check them on social media, just out of nowhere. Like they just pop into your head, right? So that's number 4. Number 5, noticing that you are suddenly desired by others. All of the sudden, you notice other people noticing you, flirting with you, kind of chasing you a little bit, you know, maybe somebody's flirting with you a little bit, and you notice kind of an uptick in flirtiness from people, you know, when you're out and about, the people around you in your sphere of influence. So let's talk about number 1, seeing things that remind you of them. This one is obvious. You know, I think somebody's doing it to me right now. That's why I thought to make this video, because I keep seeing things that remind me of this person. I was driving down the street the other day, driving in my car, and I looked on the GPS, and the name of this street is the place where they live. And they live in a pretty distant place. It's not even in this country, actually. And I saw that, and it was right after I saw their name. And I keep seeing things around that they like, just all the time. Music that they like, just things that very, very remind me of this person. All the time. That's been going on for the last week and a half. Right, it keeps popping up in my reality every day. They don't even live in this country, and I keep seeing things about them. Isn't that interesting? I haven't talked to this person in a long time. And I'm not going to try to get a hold of them. I'm not even really all that thrilled to hear from them, honestly. But I think maybe they're thinking about me a lot because I keep seeing stuff around like that, right? And you may be experiencing the same thing too. Specific things, really don't, you know, make things up. Right? If you really don't think it's obvious, you know, make sure that these are obvious things. And I would recommend that you try to get at least 4 out of these 5 signs too, to really be sure somebody is trying to manifest you. Okay, number 2, seeing the number 222 or 2222 around. Well, it's kind of an obvious one because it represents relating. So friendships, relationships, partnerships, family, and this kind of thing. That's kind of one of the main things of the number 2. And if you're seeing that repeating number pattern around a lot, along with several of these other signs that are going on, yeah, that's something, guys. That's the divine intelligence, right? The all, God, whatever you want to call that. It's kind of giving you a subtle hint. It's communicating with you that, yeah, something's going on there. Somebody is thinking about you a lot, manifesting you, whether intentionally or unintentionally. It's a thing. Sign number 3. Interesting sign. You smell them. And that could be good or bad, but it could be a lot of things. You know, I don't know, maybe if it's a girl that you used to date, right? Maybe she used a particular kind of shampoo. And, you know, when you get close to her, when you would get close to her, you could smell it, you know, when you would kiss her. And it's just kind of something that you would that you remember. Or man or woman, it could be cologne, perfume that they wear that you remember, or it could even be pheromones. And when I say pheromones, I mean, you know, like body odor, right? Which isn't necessarily bad. I mean, there is something to that. There's something kind of sexual about that. When you really like someone, when you're really attracted to them, when there's good chemistry, you can smell like an old dirty t-shirt or a sweater or something, and it smells like there's sweat, but it's kind of hot. you know what I mean? It's their odor. It's their odor, and you can smell that, or just things that remind you of them. You know, a friend of mine, their mom passed away a long time ago, but they smell coffee around sometimes. And that was this person, that was their mom, that was her thing, the mom. The mom would always be drinking coffee. That was her thing, was coffee. And that's kind of how they could tell when their mom was around, like spiritually. So it could even be something like that. And here's the thing about the smell that I want to point out. It happens when there's not something around. Like, I was getting a coat out of my coat closet the other day, and I could smell this person's, like, perfume. And I don't have any of that perfume around at all. At all. I was driving in my car, and I could smell them. You know what I mean? I'm not in a place where you should be able to smell anything like that. So it's... what is it called? I don't remember what it is. Maybe you guys can help me out in the comments, but there are several different types of clairvoyant sensory perceptions that you can be having, like clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, and one of them is smell. And I'm guessing one of you guys in the audience, you might know which one that is, but that's a thing. Like a clairvoyant ability to actually have it stimulate your sense of smell. It's a thing, you guys. You don't even have to be around any of those particular odors at all. You could just be like chilling on your couch at home, and then all of a sudden you smell one of these things. Pretty cool, pretty interesting. The third talking point. Okay, number 4. You get the urge to talk to them. This one's kind of obvious. You're kind of just sitting around, you're doing your thing, and all of a sudden you're like, I really just want to call them right now. And it's a little bit urgent. It's a little bit of an urgent urge. It came kind of out of left field, like you weren't expecting it at all. You really haven't been focused on this person at all, and you just want to contact them. You just want to talk to them suddenly in the worst possible way, right? And it's almost like you pick up your phone like you're just going to do it, like you don't even think about it. It's like it's subconscious or something. Like you're like, oh yeah, I'm just going to contact this person. wait, why am I doing that? You just kind of do it. You know what I mean? That's how you can tell. That's when this is one of the signs, is you're not already thinking about them a lot. And then you just like subconsciously, unconsciously, you pick up your phone like you're going to text them. And you're like, wait, why am I texting them? You know what I mean? You just kind of do it. It's just kind of reflexive. That can be a very strong indicator that somebody is manifesting you. Okay. Sign number 5. This one is kind of exciting and interesting. And I'm going to have some things to say about, you know, not getting too attached to any one particular person, but feeling that you are desired by others or noticing that other people are doing that. Like I said earlier in the video, people are being kind of flirty with you. You noticed it's happening a lot more lately. You're just, you like 2 or 3 days in a row, you get hit on by a couple of people, you know, and you're like, well, that's unusual. You know, maybe it's just kind of an every once in a while thing. And then all of a sudden it's happening a lot more, right? And I feel like the frequency is going to be different for everyone, but that, it seems to be happening a lot more than usual lately, doesn't it? And it's because whenever you're with somebody or whenever you are in a relationship, your mood is affected by that, and it spurns the production of even certain chemicals in your brain, like your body chemistry changes. Also, your mannerisms change. And of course, metaphysically, your energy field is going to be different. Guys, people pick up on that subconsciously. So if someone's trying to manifest you, their presence is all around you, and you might even be responding to that and you don't even realize it. And that's why you're getting all of these other signs too. Well, other people are going to pick up on that as well. So it's almost like other people are sensing that it's almost like you're in a relationship or you're with this person or something like that. And it's just kind of one of those subconscious psychological things that humans do, even though you can clearly see that this person is in a relationship, they're busy, they're with somebody else. It makes us want them more. It's like they're more valuable, they're more desirable because they're already with somebody. And it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean that somebody's going to come in and like steal your girlfriend from you or steal your boyfriend from you. It's just kind of a subconscious thing. It's a perception that people have that if you're already with somebody, you have a higher value. So everybody else, they kind of tend to gravitate towards you. You ever notice that? And so if people are doing that, yeah, maybe it's because somebody's manifesting you. Right. Very interesting. And by the way, here's what I wanted to say about that. Just generally speaking, as a rule, I don't recommend getting overly attached to any one person, perhaps if you're already in a relationship with them. But here's the thing, guys. If you can get people to hit on you like this, if you're already getting people to flirt with you, just flirt back. Think about it. Guys, there are 7 billion people in the world. If you have any amount of desirability from the opposite sex, you don't need anybody, guys. Be independent, right? Not independent as much as just self-assured that you've got optionality, guys, if you're able to get the attention of other people like that at any time. I just kind of wanted to put that out there, maybe to boost your confidence a little bit. If you're getting hit on, it's probably because you got something good going on, guys. So remember that. All right, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.